Well, just in time for tax day tomorrow, new warnings on identity theft following an inspector general report that says that all it took was an internet connection and a few pieces of your information to steal $4 billion in Americans' tax refunds. This is an unbelievable story. Stuart Varney, host of Varney and Company. So, Stuart, how did they uncover this, and how are these folks doing it?
This is a case of mass ID theft, where people who know your name, your social security number, and your birthday flood the IRS with literally thousands of bogus tax returns looking for just a couple of refunds. When they get the refunds, they move on and go someplace else. It's the sheer size of this theft. $4 billion. That is a real shocker. That's in just 1 year. There were 1,500 investigations into this kind of ID theft and tax refunds just last year. 1,500 of them. That's up 66% from the year before, and 200 investigations have been launched so far this year. Virtually nobody's immune from this. Attorney General Eric Holder was himself targeted. 2 men have been charged in Georgia with sending in a fake tax return looking for a bogus refund from Attorney General Eric Holder. They knew his name, they knew his social security number, and they knew his birthday. In goes the return. They were hoping to get a refund back again. In fact, they've been charged. But this is going on in a mass scale. It's terrible publicity for the IRS following Lois Lerner's refusal to answer questions, Martha.
Boy, it sure is. There's one story I read this morning about a barber who was in for a $20 million scheme that he was pulling off. And once again, it looks like a situation where the technology that these hackers have far outpaces the technology that the government has.
Yes, the government has not been able to keep up with the technological expertise of the hacker. In fact, it doesn't take much to put out one of these bogus tax returns. It's just name, social security number, and birthday. You do that, and pretty much you can send in a whole raft of tax returns waiting for just a few refunds. But $4 billion lost in 1 year. That's going to make voters extremely unhappy.
It sure will. Stuart, thank you very much.
4/15 on the calendar tomorrow.
Yes.
It's a glorious day, isn't it? I've got a niece who was born on 4/15.
So every year she'll get to celebrate her birthday by signing her tax reform.
But no one will ever forget her birthday either. So.